Hello everyone. In this lecture, we are going to extend the capabilities of the cryptocurrency created in the previous lectures by adding more parameters to it. These parameters include standard, name, symbol, and many more. So, let's begin with the tutorial. First, let's create a new file by clicking on File menu and then New File. Save this new file with the name tc-stage-2.sol. Copy the code for smart contract and paste it into the new file. To add more parameters to the code, we need to create a few variables. To start with, first, we'll create a public variable of string type with the name standard and assign tcoin version 1.0 as its value. This variable defines the standard of the cryptocurrency. We defined it as a version 1.0, so that in future, if we want to extend our tcoin, it can be modified to version like 2.0, 3.0, and so on. Now, create the second public variable of string type with the name name, which will store the cryptocurrency name. Similarly, create the third public variable of string type with the name symbol, which will store the cryptocurrency symbol. Next, create a public variable of type unsigned integer of 8 bits with the name decimal, which will store the decimal units of cryptocurrency. To understand the concept of decimal units, we can take an example. Let's say if we will put the decimal units equal to 2, then we can write it as 1.23. And if we take its value 3, then we can write it as 1.234, and so on. Next, create a public variable of unsigned integer type of 256 bits with the name total supply, which will store the initial supply of our tcoin. Till this point, we have defined all variables. Now, to initialize all these variables, pass these to the constructor as its arguments. Initial supply is already defined inside the constructor, so we don't need to declare that again. For the name, pass a string type variable, token name, another string type variable, token symbol, for storing symbol and last unsigned integer of 8 bits, type variable decimal units for storing decimal units. After pressing all the variables as an argument inside the constructor, we will initialize them inside the constructor. Initialize total supply with initial supply. Initialize decimal with decimal units. Symbol with token symbol, and name with token name. This is how parameters are added to the cryptocurrency. This is a simple concept. Hope you understood. Thank you.